Hello, everybody. Yes, I look like a lazy bum, but that's not the point. So, quick personal story that just happened about September, like 2 months ago, almost 3 months ago. So one night I was with some people that are they acquaintances. I was with some acquaintances, really. And that night I was chilling that night, somewhere where I like to get pancakes all the time because I'm a pancake lover. And right when I was getting ready to leave, these two people come in that I used to work with, and they were like, "Oh, so and so's gonna be coming, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Heck yeah!" But the why I said that was because I don't really talk to people. I don't really have a group that I actually hang out with ever, if anything. I'm a loner, have no friends. Anyways, and something told me deep inside, after we were hanging out there, it was a little bit of fun, and something told me to go home. Like, that gut instinct was like, Kev, go home. So after like a while, we were all in my car, and I was speeding down this road, right? It's this road where you can, like, it's like a quick speed, like you go above the miles per hour sign, whatever, and you quickly decelerate because it's like this short strip, It wasn't like I was speeding. Wait, I can't whistle. And then so I was going 43 over for a few seconds, and then the guy next to me was like, "How did you not see that cop?" I was like, "What? You could have said that? Like, oh my God, there's a cop!" And the next thing I know, I already see it like following me, and I quickly make a right turn into this not convenience store, this store, whatever. Literally 5 stores away from my job. And they were like, "Can you tell us why you were speeding?" I was like, "You know what, officer? It was not intentional. I got caught up, really, in the moment that I was with them in the car and I was driving. I got caught up in the moment of just us having, that little bit of fun that I never really get to experience with anybody, honestly. So, was I speeding? Yes. Did I speed a little bit too much? Yes. Was it intentional? No, it was not. It was just like in the heat of the moment. And like I said, it's a quick strip. Like, you can easily just decelerate. And it was like 2 in the morning. Well, after about 15 minutes and whatnot, I was telling all of my friends, right? They were like, "You're gonna get it. Yeah, you're just gonna get a ticket. No, don't worry, blah, blah, blah." I was like, guys, I'm getting arrested. No, you're not. How do you know that? Blah, blah, blah. I look back to them, I'm like, "Guys, I'm brown." I know I really shouldn't be saying that. It's not really a joke, but, I have a couple friends of mine who have sped in worse situations, and they just get off with a warning or a ticket. In my case, I was like, "There's no way I'm getting away from this. I'm gonna get arrested." And then, yep, sure enough, they asked me to step outside the car for a couple questions, and they started searching me. And the next thing I know, I had my hands up like this as they're searching me in front of the cop. And next thing, I already knew the moment was gonna happen. All I felt was this. I was like, "Oh crap, man, this really is happening." I didn't even, like, I wasn't freaking out. I wasn't crying. I wasn't like, "Oh, don't take me, please, I'm sorry." No, I knew the consequences of what could lead up to that, and I wasn't just gonna fight it. That's the worst thing you can do, is fight and argue with the officer to not take, like, just comply and be just polite and just let it be. So after an hour, they took me to, this jail where I was held for about 11 hours. And in those 11 hours, I kept sleeping in and out, They put me in a holding cell where, this steel little bench, and I was like, "You expect me to wait?" Bro, I was exhausted. I fell asleep within a couple minutes and whatnot. And it was uncomfortable, but hey, I still fell asleep. After a while, they gave me They give me the whatever you call it when you get arrested, and honestly, it was very comfy. Like it was the most comfortable clothes I could wear. It was baggy, but it was so comfortable. Like wow. Um, no, I do not recommend it for you to try it. Okay, just don't. So in this 11 hours, I kept sleeping in and out, and I swear I thought I was in there for like 16 days. Okay, I'm over exaggerating, but the amount of time I was there, because every time I woke up, I felt like I've been asleep for hours, because there's this bright white light that really messes up with your time senses. And the only way I could tell was the TV time, and I hate checking the time. You know, I hate it. And then this guy who was in there, he was like, you only been there for like 2 hours. I was like, are you serious, man? I've woken up like 6 times in between. But the lesson here of me getting arrested that moment, you know, I got arrested for reckless driving, which falls under speeding, super speeding, whatever. What I learned in those 11 hours was the gift of freedom. You know, some people are arrested for months, years, and years and years and years. I was in there for 11 hours. In those 11 hours, I came to appreciate what I have. Like, I haven't really been, before I wasn't really doing much with my life. I got into a bad financial incident due to a car accident, you know, and I was basically just putting myself off. Everything that I was trying to do, I was just like, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. And just wasting my time, wasting money and everything. But the moment I got out, I was appreciating the fact that I appreciated that big M. You know what I mean? That food chain restaurant. I appreciate seeing the food chain restaurant with the W. You know, I appreciate a lot of things. When I saw a commercial for a movie, I appreciated that I'm able to have the freedom to go see a movie. You know, it's just a lot of things we take for granted, and I was like, well, I think it's time to change, and that's where this whole thing I started doing for myself came to be. I was like, I'm tired of wasting my time. I'm tired of being where I was. It's time to do something, because I'm not going to go to college because of certain things and certain reasons that I personally believe. So I was like, I got to make a name for myself. I got to do something. You know, I'm not going to be living the corporate world for the rest of my life till I'm 65. You know, that's not the way I see my life. No, it's just, no. I'm a server at a restaurant. Even then, I want to walk out. I love the people that I serve. You know, serving tables, I make them laugh. I'm being able to truly be myself, but that's not how I want to live. I want to experience the world. You know, I wasn't in jail for something stupid like aggravated battery or robbery, theft, anything like that. It was a traffic violation that, you know, really opened my eyes into the things, and it made me more cautious. You know, a lot of people, when I talk to them about it, they're like, what? You? There's no possible way. I would never thought in a million years be like, hey, when I grow up, I'm gonna get arrested. No, it's just something that just happens, you know. We're young. I'm 19, and you know, I thought it was the end of the world. My license most likely will be getting suspended. For how long, I don't know. It sucks. It's gonna be a setback for a lot of things I do, but it's a good thing because I won't be spending as much anymore. But it happened. I was behind bars. Well, it wasn't really bars. It was more like a closed room, bright white light, and windows, panes that you can't really do much with. But it taught me a lot. So if anybody of y'all, if y'all have ever been doing something stupid, please like appreciate what you got, because your freedom could be taken like this. I've seen so many stories around where I live. You know, young people just doing something stupid and getting arrested for life. Like, it's not worth it. Don't, like, it's fun, it's nice to have fun, but there's a limit that, and if you're around the wrong group of people, and I personally believe I was, because it's just things I normally don't do, and it's not a group I fit in well with, and I personally knew that, but I just wanted to experience that little bit of fun that I never get to have around people. But now I realize that it's fine if I don't have anybody. I'm perfectly fine with me, and I'm happy with myself. But it was a big lesson. It's just shocking to me. You know, a lot of people, you know, family, friends who see me grow up, they would have never expected that. And I'm open about it now. It happens. I'm not going to be ashamed or embarrassed. It was a learning lesson. If anything, I could teach anybody out there. But please be smart when you drive. A lot of accidents happen. I've been in one major one, and it's what caused me in a financial rut. But hey, we learn from our mistakes, and that's how life works. You can't just be on the ground thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I quit, blah blah blah. Because it's so easy to quit. It's so easy to become homeless. It's so easy not to pay your bills. You're not obligated to do shit. You're not. Once you become an 18-year-old, you're not obligated to do anything with your life. For everybody who's out there, they got their own life to live, and they can give two fucks about you. If you become a millionaire, nobody will care. If you become a homeless person, nobody care. It's just what matters what you do with your life that will influence and affect others in a positive way. All right. So, whew. I did not mean it to be a long video, but things happen, and oh my gosh, I learned my lesson. But you know what sucks the most too? I won't be able to have those late night waffle and pancake trips. But hey, I'll be saving money now, so I can put more focus on you guys. Witty out.